Magic Tree House, Book Number 55, Night of the Ninth Dragon, by Mary Pope Osborne. Chapter 9, Violet Dragon. Jack followed Annie over the wet rocks to the waterfall. In the moonlight, he could barely make a hollow space in the cliff between it. "Looks like a cave," said Annie. "The cave that hides from sight behind a curtain of white," said Jack. "Yip, yip!" Oki popped his head out of Jack's backpack. The little dog kept barking as Jack and Annie slipped behind the waterfall and made their way inside the cave. The air in the cramped cave smelled of wet rocks and mold. Jack had to bend down to keep his head from hitting the ceiling, and Oki tumbled out of his backpack. Before Jack could catch him, the puppy dashed off. "Oki!" cried Annie. "Yip, yip!" Oki's barking came from deep within the cave. "We're coming!" cried Annie. She and Jack moved their hands along the cave wall to guard their way. As they followed the sound of Oki's barks and whines, the cave became more like a tunnel. The ceiling was so low that Annie and Jack had to get on their hands and knees to crawl in the blackness towards Oki's cries. Suddenly, Jack heard a flag squeaking off to the side. "Watch out for bats," he called. "Yes. You think Spider could be in here too?" said Annie. "Probably yes," said Jack. "Oh no," said Annie. "Keep going," said Jack. "Just keep your head down." Close by, Oki yelped fiercely. Jack fell and ran blindly for the puppy, but instead of for his son touched a cold, smooth upper Jack, he quickly drew back, afraid he might have touched a snake or some other creature. "Gotcha," said Annie. "I got Oki." "Good," said Jack. "Hey, there's something else in here," said Annie. "What?" said Jack. "It's heavy, but it feels like a plate," said Annie. "Actually, I felt something too," said Jack. He reached out and touched the cold upper Jack again. He picked up it and ran his fingers around it. "I think I found a goblet," he said. "I just found something else," said Annie. "Oh, wow, it's too heavy to lift with one hand." "Where is it?" said Jack, reaching towards the sound of Annie's voice. "Here," said Annie. She guided his hand to the object. When Jack tried to pick up the object he almost dropped it. It was very heavy. Jack ran his finger around its surface. "Is that a head?" asked Naughty Wonder. "Wings, claws, oh man, we found it," he whispered. "The dragon?" asked Annie. "Yes, I think so," said Jack. "Let's get outside." "Okay, I'll carry Oki," said Annie. Jack stuffed the heavy object in his backpack. Crawling and crouching, he and Annie made their way back through the cave, and then they came to the entrance. The waterfall showed them a spring climbed over the rocks to the ground. Jack set down his backpack and pulled out the object. In the moonlight, the ninth dragon was magnificent. Its golden wings were raised behind its back. His eyes seemed to be gazing to the far distant hills. "Your Majesties," Annie called, "we found the ninth dragon." She put Oki on the ground, and they all hurried to show after Guinevere the golden statue. But when they reached the cart, there was no sign of the king or queen. "Where are they?" said Annie. Now Oki yelped and dashed into the shadows. "There they are," said Annie, pointing to a cluster of rocks. Guinevere was kneeling on the grass, holding Arthur in her arms. Oki won and pawed the ground. "We found it!" Jack shouted as he and Annie ran to them. Jack placed the gold dragon statue next to Arthur. "See, we found the ninth dragon," he said. But Arthur and Guinevere were both there. What's wrong?" said Annie. "The king is dying," the queen said in a hollow voice. Oki let out a howl. "He can't be," said Jack. "Not now. What about the water? The healing water from Avalanche? Wait." He ran to the cart and grabbed the leather flask and brought it back to the queen. "There is no more," said the queen. Jack turned the leather flask upside down. Not a drop of healing water was left. "Listen," said Annie. Jack heard a faint whining sound and the thunder of horse hoofs. Peering across the moonlit field, he saw riders in the distance galloping towards them. "The robbers," said Guinevere. "Oh no," said Annie. "They're coming back for their treasure," said the queen. Jack started to tremble. The king was dying. The enemy was coming. There was no hope, said Guinevere said softly. Jack took a deep breath. Yes, there is. He said, there's hope. There is, said Annie. Yes, we can save the team, said Jack. We can, said Annie. Yes, we have to keep going, said Jack. The center of the horse hooves grew louder. Keep going how? Said Annie. We just have to keep going, said Jack. We have to do it, the next right thing. Yeah, but what is that? And what's the next right thing, said Annie. I don't know, said Jack. Wait a minute, said Annie. I just remember our stones from the cave. Yes, said Jack. And he reached into the top pocket and pulled out the red stones. But what can we do with them? Said Jack. We can use with hope and strength and imagination, said Annie. That's what God told us to do. Jack clasped his stone. He stared at the dragon statue and tried to feel hopeful and strong to use his imagination. Long live King Arthur and Queen Guinevere, he said. Long live goodness and kindness, said Annie. And courage, said Jack. And patience, said Annie. And never giving up, said Jack. As Jack and Annie shouted their words, the gold dragon began to glow as if it was lit from within. It glowed brighter and brighter and grew warmer and warmer. The statue glowed so brightly that it looked like it was on fire. Long live Camelot, said Jack, and Morgan's library and all the books. Long live castle, gardens, and flowers, said Annie, and the great hall, and the music. Long live myths and legends, shouted Jack, from all times and places. Jack heard thunder, but it was the thunder of the horse hooves. Jack felt trembling, but it wasn't a trembling in his body. The rumbling and scratching came from the statue. The very air around the gold dragon quivered. Long live Morgan and Merlin and Teddy and Cassidy, shouted Jack, and all the knights and ladies and children and the horses of oxen of Camelot, said Annie. Long live Annie, said Jack. Long live Jack, shouted Annie and Oki. Hissing, cracking, screaming sounds rocked the night. A mighty explosion and a great blast shook the earth. With thunderous roll, a billowing cloud erupted from the top of Moon's Moor. The cloud burst into flame with a deafening roar. A gigantic fire-red dragon rose from the flames and seemed to spread its wings all over the world.